Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We are live today for our second session of Factory of Learning TV. It's a live session to share testimony, to share experiences, to talk about what we are learning, how the project is getting to touch us. This is our expectations and so on. We are in a beautiful city of Andaribi. It is in the Basque country of Spain, close to France, like 4 kilometers away from here. We have France, and today I'm with my colleague Silvana. Hello.
Hello, brother.
Okay, our two guests that you don't see yet on the screen. You can just see Silvana on the screen. So our two guests are two participants, two leaders attending this project, two young leaders attending women attending this project. And they are here today to share with us the experience. But I will leave the speech to Silvana to introduce them maybe.
Yes. Well, today we were talking about some opportunities young people and trainers could have inside the Erasmus Plus projects. So we wanted to know, girls, what did you learn today? Did you get some maybe basic ideas about the Erasmus projects?
Yes, in my opinion, I got to know quite maybe a lot of information about how it works, the Erasmus or Erasmus Plus, and the basic informations that we are we have an opportunity to experience here, like the participants, the leaders, or so many things different.
Yeah, I agree with her. And also, I was always concerned about working with projects, with Erasmus project. How can I deal with this? How can I be a leader? How can I be part of a senior organization, thing like that? Not only a participant, but someone that makes the design, think about the things, the topics. And I was like, oh my goodness, I think it's too much. Maybe I don't get all the information, all the knowledge to do things like this. It's too much for me. But then today, I think you had a really great day. I saw a little bit, Cote showed us the system, the platform a little bit. So I think it was really, really, really helpful, and it made me feel that I can try, and perhaps at some point, hello Cote, at some point we can work together, and then we can do things. Yeah, and I can be really someone that make the things happen in this way of designing, thinking, etc.
It's a whole world, this thing of Erasmus. Eh?
Exactly.
We all think it's just about youth exchanges and trainings, but it's really a whole world. So I invite you to keep investigating, researching about this, and about maybe new alliances, as you were saying, partnerships. What did you know about Erasmus before coming here? If I say the word Erasmus, what comes to your mind?
For me, when you say Erasmus, I see young people traveling around the world on the university or something like that. They are exploring the world, traveling with their friends, with their maybe partners, and they are just enjoying time in another country while studying. But last year, when I started going to high school, probably like a secondary school in our country, there was a woman that was participating as a leader in this Erasmus Plus project, and she came and gave us the opportunity to start participating and going there to Spain, many countries, and many cities, many countries, and I think this is the first time when I started realizing that this is the Erasmus, and while I'm traveling, exploring the world, meeting new people, and so on.
Yeah. For me, I knew some since I arrived in Portugal 4 years and a half. I started to, one friend of mine was inside this organization, and then they invited me to participate in a project for a game development. And then from there, I just looking for new opportunities, new Erasmus project, different association. So it's like my, I don't know, five, I don't know, 6 times that I'm participating, and each time I can learn something new. I can know people from I can meet people from different countries, and it's really, really rich. So for me, Erasmus, when I think about Erasmus, I think about exchange. I think about multicultural environment, and I also think about change because each experience changed me a little bit more. I never come back from an experience in was not I didn't learn anything. Never. Because we're here inside the room and we are here dynamic games sharing, but then also social skills, patience, empathy, the outside, living with the people, local people. This also is part of the Erasmus experience. So this always will change us in some way. So yeah, I think exchange, change, multicultural is like the three key words that I can think about Erasmus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft skills, basically.
Yeah.
No? How would you say that Erasmus can change a life? Could you consider that Erasmus can change lives?
It can change lives in some way, maybe like meeting new people and knowing the other cultures, but maybe giving the opportunity to travel the world and maybe deciding that, yeah, I want to live here or I want to just participate on projects like this. I want to be a leader. I want to do something with people. I want to organize. For me, as a very young person, it's a very good opportunity to see if I want to do something with marketing or organizing or management in the future, or with just people or not with people, if I want to be in the leading position or not. So for me, it's quite changing living because this is making me decide my future will be.
Cool.
For me too. I came from Brazil, so in Brazil we don't have opportunities like
Yeah.
this.
I was telling them this thing yesterday on the past project.
Yeah.
No way.
We are
So
lucky, eh?
It's
to be
like
here.
I look at myself. Yesterday I was walking the street and I called my granny and my uncle that were the two people that raised me, and I was showing them
Yeah.
the house, the environment, the friends, and they were like, "Wow, wow, this is so amazing." So I mean, my granny didn't have the opportunities I am having now. Also, my uncle didn't have these opportunities, but all the things that they passed through allowed me to be here. They gave up a lot of things to make me happy, to send me to school, to send me to university. So their effort, it's not romantic way, it's what it is. The effort lead me, gave me the freedom to try to do new things, to try to study a little bit more. And I didn't study English at all. So never in my life. So I just started to learn English by myself, and then I went to England for 6 months to work as au pair, and then I came back to these opportunities. And every time I can learn, I can improve more my English. So this is really, really nice, it's really, really rich that I am able to do that. That Erasmus gave me this opportunity. So for sure, that most of the countries I visited, most of the cities I visited, was why Erasmus project was because of that.
Yeah.
It was not with my money, it was not with Portugal salary. So this is because of Erasmus. So I cannot say that Erasmus really changed my life at
Yeah.
all. It's changed
Believe it or
everything.
not, in 7 days you can improve your English.
Yeah.
And also, I would say that I used to be a very shy girl when I was little. And I would say thanks to these kind of projects, I became less shy, more open-minded. And I'm doing a podcast now. So I'm talking in front of I don't know how many people without problem.
You're doing it live.
And
So
alive.
many people are watching.
Yeah, I know. And I would say this is thanks to Erasmus, because during this Erasmus, I became more open-minded, and I was not shy to talk in public. And I learned also to be accepted by people no matter what. So this is the kind of things that I think Erasmus is bringing to people that is more
Yeah.
important, apart from the theoretical content that we are
Exactly.
having.
You
This
have
kind of
this
things.
theory that you really learn about the subjects, about the topics specifically, but you
Yeah.
have all this work behind this that comes with this, that can you improve all your soft skills, all your emotional skills, and
Yes.
that's really, really, really rich. And this thing about the language barrier, that of course is normal, that some people can speak a little bit more of English, some of them no, it's okay. I think each time, when I look back like 4 years ago, I
Yeah.
can look at myself like, wow, Luana, you
Yeah.
really better. You're not perfect yet, but you are good enough to survive, to
Yes.
don't be hungry. So it's okay.
Yes.
In the meditation, it's improved more and more, and I think these opportunities make us to think to do this
Absolutely.
stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. And coming back to the thing that you were saying there, well, we didn't introduce actually, so we are going to do it now. You are from Brazil,
Yeah.
as you said. You are from
I'm from
Slovakia. Clotaire from
From Cameroon.
Cameroon, me from Peru. So this is a very diverse
Wow.
group, as you can see.
So for
Um,
people doing a podcast in,
Yes.
in Basque Country or Spain, and no one is
It's from-
nationally from
Yeah.
From Spain or from Basque country.
This is also an experience that can only be provided by opportunity like Erasmus. We are not saying that Erasmus is the only opportunity. Of course, there are a lot of organizations, but Erasmus is a program from the European Commission that is enabling organization and people and community to explore and develop more like beyond their own capacity, providing most of also resources and financial resources. That is always the difficult thing we need to fulfill ourselves. So we thank the European Commission for this.
Yes.
In Spain, we thank the National Agency of Erasmus in Spain, in Kobe, for giving us this opportunity to be here in Andaribi for this training course.
Yes. And also the message is you don't have to be young and you don't have to be European to be here.
Exactly. I mean, you need to have the residence permit. So with this you can do Erasmus as far as you can reside legally within European Union border, and also from the country associated to the program, and some country not associated to the program. There are some programs also open to all over the world, to other countries of the world. So it's possible nowadays for any citizen of the world to benefit from this program that is still like unknown from our community. We are trying our best here to scale it, and we hope that with program like this, or with podcasts like this, or with live session like this, people will get more and more aware about Erasmus. Coming back to our project, discover and develop your leadership potential. Since this is the third day, no?
This is
I
the
don't even
third.
remember. It's
Third,
like we have been here for
Saturday, Tuesday,
one month.
Yes.
So this is
You
the
lose the
third
notion
day.
of time
No,
here.
I love. With Erasmus, I always lose the notion of
Yes.
time. Since you arrived, what would be the most touchable session you have or moment since you arrived here for this training?
For me personally, it was yesterday afternoon when we did the not meditation but the social skills with
Empathy and social
our-
skills, yes.
with one of our participating, and it was a very, I would say, team building, because we had to do everything together. We talked in this kind of therapy. Maybe it was quite different, but we just didn't have to listen, and we were just having the showings of the brain or the heart, just models, or we had to do practical activities like walking and making the therapeutical massages or something like that. So it was quite nice. It was very relaxing, and I had fun.
Me too. It was the same moment. It was really nice. Veronica is really, really amazing and really emotionally well prepared person. So it was
Stable.
exactly. It was a great experience. I really loved this
It
moment.
was very peaceful.
Exactly. And we touch with other person, talking to them, feeling them, the energy. Yeah. For me,
You
it was the
were
best.
taking a bath, right?
Yeah. I
There
think
was
so.
a part of the session when you were
Yeah.
taking
It was a
Bye.
good moment for us to get to know each other more and to talk a little bit, to maybe touch some.
Interesting.
nice.
And I lost my question because you said a lot of things that I cannot find myself anymore.
We are here to talk, so I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yes, when we talk about this program to some young people, they think it is a joke.
Yes.
Do you feel the same, for example, in your different environment? Or how is it how is it the knowledge about Erasmus, for example, within your community, like close to you where you live? Do you have a lot of organization promoting this kind of project, or you just find it online?
I don't have many people around myself that are promoting this organization, but when I met Zuza, the leader of our group, and she came with this opportunity, I was like, yeah, let's try it. But like I have classmates or friends that, in my opinion, they would like to try it, but they are maybe scared or they are maybe lazy to accomplish all the things before and to prepare for this because it's really worthy for some preparation to make some presentations. Maybe when are we just doing the organization presentation or so, or the cultural nights or so, and they're just I don't want to do it, I'm not into it. So they are just like they are not worthy. They are not willing to prepare this, but they would like to travel. Of course, they would, but it's just like.
It's also a matter of bravery, I would say, because at the end you are going by yourself with people you don't know for 7, 8, 9 days. So I guess this stops a lot of people also.
But do you think that this happened because they are lazy, or because they don't want, or it's because of how they were educated?
Yes, it has to do with the education, I would say. That they haven't been to the session that we have been about all of these things and the knowledge. Like they don't have the knowledge that we do, like a little bit. So maybe if they knew the things, they would maybe change their opinion. Like it's very good and very, so it's worth to participate.
Okay, maybe in Portugal you feel the same.
I mean, Portugal we have some associations like NGOs, but the thing is now we are going to a really big crisis in the social market, social non-profit organizations in Portugal. So what can happen is my its association, for example, it's closed. I lost my job like 2 months ago because they would like to stay with me, but we don't have money. It's not money. In the government, there are not policies to improve this. So we are there, social workers, educational workers, doing the service that the state is not able to do because so many immigrants, the situation in immigration in Portugal is crazy. So we have all these needs, but the government is not ready to take this. And then we, the third sector, we are here to do that. But where is the money? Where is the things that we don't have? So in Portugal, it's like this. We have this association, that Equalitas, this association that I am representing here. I found them in social media, okay, because a friend of mine, her cousin, worked with them. And then I started to find some opportunities. Also, I went with them some months ago, so I know them. So in Portugal, we have some offer, but the situation, the general situation for social workers, for social projects, is too bad that maybe we're gonna see this year things will slow down a little bit. And other thing you are saying about education, of course, I live in a neighborhood called Moraria. It's really it's old, traditional, but now it's close to the center. So we have a lot of people sleeping in the street. You know, have a lot of people using drugs, have a lot of people drinking a lot. So these people are there in my neighborhood, and all Lisbon too, but in my neighborhood, and then it's really difficult. They won't think about Erasmus opportunities.
Of course.
They want to eat. They want a bed. So this is why too. It's how we can see how everything is connected. The education is for who? Also, the education can be quite elitist, you know. Some people can access, some don't.
Yes.
So how can you work to make this happen? Make this be a reality to more people? I think we'll just figure it out, and then we can act local. But of course, we need some effort. We need some support from the government, from the base too. But of course, we're still doing that here. Even the situation is not good, even if everything else is going down, we still, but it's really difficult. So in Portugal is this. We have things, we have people, but we don't have money to keep these people working. If the people are not working, they are not able to go and educate other people. It's what I think. Yeah.
Yes, in this case, I think there is also other kind of programs the European Commission have for humanitarian aid, for example. Some months ago, we also were talking about making a project for homeless people.
Oh, nice.
So there are, apart from Erasmus, which I think is the well-known program from the European Commission, there are a lot of programs with a lot of different goals.
Yeah.
And I'm also more concerned, to be honest, as a person, as me, Silvana, with more humanitarian approach. For me, it's more important, and I feel more fulfilled with this kind of projects also. So yeah, I would like also to invite you to investigate about this, because nobody knows about this, and maybe it's even more important, no, to help in first aid, things that are more critical in society.
Yeah, because if you don't do this,
if you don't do this, you cannot go to the next step.
Exactly.
You cannot talk about empathy if
Exactly.
people are sleeping in the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what I feel. Walking the street and I feel, oh my God, I don't have a job.
Yes.
Really sad. But then I look someone with 3 children, 4 dogs in the street.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, I don't have a job, but I still have a house, friends can I count with, but look at these people.
I
it
totally
breaks
agree
my
with you.
heart. So how can I grow if I am with people living like this? I cannot grow at all.
What was
Yes.
the point of the project? Like, what did you do?
We wanted to make a project about, it was a long-term project, maybe for 2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the aim was to identify the main needs of people, homeless people,
The problem.
and
Yeah.
yes,
It
and
was
to
a
give
pilot
them,
project. It was a
Yeah.
pilot project that we have to present it, but we have less time to do it. So we didn't present the project.
the deadline was too
Yeah, it
soon,
was
so we
like
didn't.
1 week or 2 weeks, and
Okay.
Yeah,
the idea we were having, we couldn't completely develop it in 2 weeks. Yes.
Okay.
We needed
Yeah.
more structure, more partnership, and more things. But there are programs like this. I mean, we are here. This training course is a part of our compromise with the European Commission to deliver leadership and entrepreneurial skills to young people until 2027, which is about 23 people per year, like now. And for this very first time, we wanted to invite young people that have this kind of interest of, like, okay, we have this problem. How can we bring it into a concrete solution to solve the problem? Because at the end of the day, entrepreneurship is not about gaining a lot of money. Entrepreneurship is about doing something to make better our situation, for example. So if we don't have job, what can we do to get the job done? And within the European Commission and within the situation, the economical situation of the European Union, it's more viable now that young people should start thinking of, I would say, investing their time to develop something, like thinking of being their own, I would not say own boss, but developing something that will bring value to the community, not being passive, and this is one of the objectives of this project. And European Commission have a lot of tools for this, a lot of program for this, where if we really work, a lot. We just show you today, these days, for example, we've been talking about just, even Erasmus is bigger. I told you about Erasmus Key Action too, which is also bigger than just youth exchange and training course that are not quitting any qualification of this, because all of them, they are bringing value to the European Commission. But there are more possibility given by European Union to develop. It's just because, as we were saying, maybe in Slovakia or even in Basque country here, young people are losing focus. This is why I was asking this question, because it's kind of the same situation in every country. We launched the application for European Solidarity Cup. We have 300 applications, and amongst 300 applications, we have less than 20 from the European The most higher country applying is Turkey, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt. Few of them are applying from European Union. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So I am late at the meeting now because we have an online meeting going on. But this session was interesting to be done because most of the participants to this program will also watch it, and later we can use it to promote this project and Erasmus program or Erasmus strategy, policy, and so on, whatever we can call it, to our community. We hope that we will share it, even our guests there. We hope that you guys will share it. To close, maybe, because we have 1 week, so at any time we can open the microphone and have another session with you. But to close for today's session, because we are at 26 minutes already live, do you have something to say to the young people of your community?
Maybe to try it.
Mhm.
Or the trying, they don't get anything, and it can give them so many opportunities, so many new knowledge, and you never know if you like it. You're going to continue in this, and if you don't, it was just a new opportunity for you to try something new. And every time you can try new things and not be scared of it.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know in English how to say that. I try to translate. There is an educator in Brazil, maybe you know him, Paulo Freire. No?
Paulo Freire.
So
I'm
Paulo
not from
Freire-
Brazil, I'm sorry.
He's really famous in pedagogical tools because he changed a lot in Brazil. But there's a phrase that he said because he's dead now. But his education doesn't change the world. Education change people.
Mhm.
People
Change the world.
And
I know that quote.
You just know it's Paulo Freire, but now you know.
I know.
You learn something new too. Yeah, and I love this phrase because I'm educator, of course, and where I came from, it's not like, oh, Luana, no, it's not victims, it's the reality. Where I came from, people are not here. It's a big privilege. Still, I am immigrant, I am from Latin America, I am Brazilian, I am black, I am poor, I am all these things. I am a woman, and you know, intersectionality, how can this can impact my life? But still, I am here, I told you, my granny and my uncle, they are there, they are okay, but they could also be here.
Yeah.
But I am here, so I am here, while other people are not here. So I think, yeah, so if you are an educator or no, I think the education changed my life completely. If I didn't have time, if I didn't have resource, opportunities to get more education, I wouldn't be in this place. So I'm so grateful to education, and I really hope I'm able to use what I know and share with people, you know, from our education, etc., etc. So the thing I can say is, go try to get some education, anything you want, anything you believe, don't be afraid, just try. The no is already here. If you try, can be 50-50. So let's do it. It's that education. Yeah.
Jump to the swimming pool, actually.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Thank you girls for coming.
Thank you for inviting.
Hope to see you soon again. Ali, see you guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.